Hey Rivet crew, happy Saturday. Workout for you today is so fresh and so clean. Pretty catchy name, right? We got some squat cleans and we have some intervals on the rower to do today. Workout that's probably going to take, I'd say 18 to 23, 24 minutes, somewhere in that general range. It's going to take a little while. As you can see, today's programming, I actually want you to start by warming up and building up to a heavy single on the squat clean. 15 minutes or so. Start light, build up to something heavy, but good looking, right? We always got to put that precedence on the good mechanics. We don't want to end up with a real. So as soon as those mechanics start to break down a little bit, that's your heavy single for the day, right? Just build up to that point. And hopefully that'll be something that's actually heavier than what you're going to be doing in the workout today. And then the workout is a descending ladder of squat cleans. You're doing 10, you're doing 9, you're doing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, all the way down to 1. And you're doing a row before each round. So the workout 3, 2, 1, go starts on the rower. 20 calories for the fellas, 15 for ladies. Then you do 10 squat cleans. That's the first round. Second round is the row and 9 squat cleans. At the very end of the workout, the last thing you'll do is a row and 1 squat clean, and you'll be done. On the rower, let's try to be consistent with our pacing. The thing with this workout is at the beginning, the rows are pretty well spaced out, right? And towards the end of the workout, you're going back to the rower, you're going back to the rower, back to the rower. Try to be consistent with your pacing, though. Try to keep all these at right about a minute. In order to do that, keep an eye on your speedo, if you will, on the monitor, right? Fellas, you should be pulling about 1,200 calories an hour, and ladies, you should be pulling about 900 calories an hour. If you have a calories per hour counter on the monitor, keep an eye on that. 1,200 for the fellas, 900 for the ladies, to keep you to about a minute, right? Anything above or below that's going to change that time. And then our squat cleans. What are we talking about today? So barbell. So we call this a squat clean in CrossFit, because people are always like, well, what kind of clean is that? We're calling squat cleans. In the traditional Olympic lifting world, this is just called a clean. It comes from the floor. We jump, shrug, catch it on the shoulders, and receive the bar in a full squat. So it's the whole thing. Grip on the bar, of course, anywhere from a full thumb to half a thumb out. Find something that works well for you. Make sure you're using that hook grip today. Hold on to that thumb. And yeah, that bar starts on the floor, right? Make sure those heels are down. We're going to jump tall, use all those legs, use the legs and hips to create all that power that we want. Pull the elbows high and catch full squat and stand every single time, right? So full squat, big jump. I definitely say today's workout, singles are going to be the best bet, right? Singles, working through singles is going to be a little less taxing, and I think make it easier to get back to the rower and keep up that 1 minute pace I was talking about earlier. So working on singles, working through your sets, full squat every single time. That was what I think is our strategy. And then things to think about: handle path and bar path on the rower and the squat cleans. I'll talk about that rower first. Let me amaze you with my awesome camera work here. So on the rower, if you can see this, right here, we have this square rectangle, right? This is where the chain fits in. So when you're rowing, the chain should stay right in the middle of this rectangle right here. This is your little window. Ideally, that chain should not deviate from the middle of this box. It shouldn't touch the sides. It shouldn't move up and down. This really helps with more efficient rowing. If you just focus on doing that, keeping that chain right in the middle of that rectangle, it really solves a lot of problems. So as you're rowing today, as you're warming up and in the workout, try to keep that chain right in the middle of that box. This usually means it's parallel to the ground, right, which is good, in the middle of that box. And then as far as the barbell is concerned, right, there's a lot of balance involved in the squat clean. And if that bar deviates from a vertical bar path, it's going to pull you forward, or you're going to go backwards, usually forward. So let's try to create a nice vertical bar path. So when we are addressing the bar, which is what's called when you set up on the bar should be right over the knot in your shoelaces, right? You have hips down, knees out. The barbell is right over the knot in your shoelaces. As we drive those heels into the floor to extend the legs, make sure we're pulling those knees back and out of the way, right? And if you look down, it's still over the shoelaces. We're keeping our lats engaged back here so the bar comes right back up into pockets, right?
If your lats are loose, your shoulders are loose, the bar has the danger, the tendency to kind of swing out in front. We don't want that. So we're keeping those kind of like squeeze your armpits is a good cue here. Keeps those lats engaged. This keeps the bar nice and close to the pocket. Then we pull those elbows up nice and high. Again, it stays nice and close. Catch, high up on the shoulders, and squat. So that last part, yeah, pull the elbows high, and then try to catch that bar as high up on the shoulders as you can. If you tend to receive the bar sort of in front of the shoulders, again, that weight's going to be in the front, it's going to throw off the balance. So get nice and tall, catch it high up on the shoulders, and that way we'll have a vertical bar path. Much more efficient in those lifts. All right, guys, that's all I got for you Saturday. It's going to be a good workout. And I will warn you, a little bit of, well, not a little bit, quite a bit of interference in this workout today, because as you start doing this, you'll soon realize that the rowing and the cleans are very similar movement patterns. So work hard, get it done. Have a great weekend.